What up, Fight World? It's the Mighty Mean Joe Frazier. You are now tuned into Fist Physics. Today we're going to take a look at James Degale taking on Badou Jack this weekend at the Barclays Center. It's going to be going down January 14th, 2017. WBC and the IBF super middleweight belts are on the line for this one. Now we're going to start off by taking a little deeper look at James Degale real quick, his record. He's 23-1, one loss, 14 knockouts, currently the IBF super middleweight champion. He's 30 years of age, southpaw, standing at 6 foot even, 74-inch reach, representing the UK. He's also an Olympic medal winner. He went to the Olympics in 2008. He's currently 3-0 in world title fights. His one loss is actually coming to George Groves in 2011. George was actually 12-0. A lot of people felt like Degale was robbed on that one. I mean, that's everybody's opinion, but it's still a loss. His last 3 wins have come against some good competition, good opposition. Andre Durrell, who was 24-0, I believe. Lucian Butte, who was 32-2, 32 wins, 2 losses. And Porky Medina, who I believe was 36 wins, 5 losses. Now, in that Porky Medina fight, I did learn a lot about James Degale. In fact, I learned that James Degale can take a pretty good punch because Porky Medina was throwing with some real power, some real heavy shots in that one, and James Degale did not fold, buckle, nothing. Switching over to the Badou Jack side, Badou, the Ripper Jack. He's currently the WBC super middleweight champion, fighting out of the Floyd Mayweather gym. He's 33 years of age, orthodox stance, standing at 6'1" with a 73-inch reach, hailing from Sweden. And his record, he did draw with Butte, but in his defense, Butte did test positive for some type of controlled substance. He beat George Groves, but this is a much different George Groves than Degale fought, because by the time he fights Badou Jack, he's maybe 21-1. So, I mean, and with his style, I actually think, he's just dealing with a lot of wear and tear, because George Groves is pretty much a real brawler. He has a win against an undefeated Anthony Durrell, Olympic standout. I don't think Anthony actually won anything, though. But he did lose by knockout to Derek Edwards. Couldn't find any footage of that fight to review it to see exactly how and why that happened. But it did happen. And for the people who don't know, Derek Edwards was actually 26-3-1. So, I mean, it wasn't too bad. But I think that leads us to this part of the conversation where Badou Jack does not have a sturdy chin like James Degale. But now looking at how these guys are matched up, and mind you, Badou Jack just fired his trainer, a great trainer from the Mayweather gym, and I think that's really going to be the what tips the tides in this fight. Now, Degale, I really do think Degale's the better talent in this one, more athletic. He definitely has a better chin, quicker reflexes. Degale's pretty much a high-volume puncher. He switches back and forth, but he does suffer from stamina issues. But I don't think that Jack can go into this fight just hoping that Degale is going to wane and he'll come off on the second half of the fight, because if Badou Jack loses 7 or 8 rounds, I mean, even if you win the last 4, the fight's pretty much over, man. Yeah, so Badou Jack, his chin is kind of suspect. Not sure how sturdy he is. And like I said, he can't afford to wait for Degale to gas out. And I really feel like he needed the guidance of his ex-trainer. We're not going to get into what happened with the trainer. You guys can actually find some reports about that up on the internet. So I'm actually picking James Degale to win. Unanimous decision. I mean, neither one of these guys are in their hometown or their backyard. So you can't say that anybody's really going to be robbed here. And I really don't see Badou Jack knocking out Degale. Not with a chin like that. I don't think Degale hits harder than Porky Medina. And so that's my final prediction for this one. James Degale, unanimous decision. This is going to be a great fight to watch. You also got Gervonta Tank Davis on the undercard. going up and I think trying to get his first real legitimate title. So that's going to be another good fight in the undercard. This is a Floyd Mayweather production. So it's going to be, I'm not actually sure if this is going to be on PBC or Showtime Extreme. I guess I'll try to leave some more information on my Instagram. I thought I had that written down. But all right, folks, let me get out of here. The Mighty Mean Joe Frazier, Fist Physics. Tune in for the next episode. All right, one.